Hello! Today I will be sharing with you a valuable life lesson that I have learned from watching a scene from the Avatar The Last Airbender. Now if you believe you are not creative, if you believe you are not resourceful, somebody who doesn't use what's around them to their advantage, this message that I'm going to share with you today is going to help you become more creative and more resourceful. Today's message is to look at things in a different perspective, to look at things in a way, to look at things that were supposedly designed to do a specific thing, to look at them in a different way that allows you to find different uses for them. Today's message comes from chapter 5, book 1, The King of Omashu. Now my name is Ruben Cabrera and I created this channel to spread awareness that every story has a lesson for us to learn from. And I will be sharing with you many valuable life lessons that I believe will help you improve yourself as a being and help you improve the life of others. By sharing many valuable life lessons from our favorite stories, books, cartoons, and movies. Let's get to it. Yep.
Look around you. What do you see? The mail system? Instead of seeing what they want you to see, you gotta open your brain to the possibilities. A package sending system? The world's greatest super slide. Boomy, you're a mad genius.
Alright, in the scene we have Boomy. Boomy is a young boy with that awesome hair. And then we have Aang, the Avatar, the Last Airbender. Now in the scene we have Boomy telling Aang, look around you, what do you see? Aang replies by saying a delivery system, and then Boomy replies by saying, instead of seeing what they want you to see, you got to open your brain to the possibilities. And he continues by saying that instead, this is not just a delivery system, it is the world's best slide in the world. Now this to me is really awesome. It's really, it's just like mind-blowing, it gives you an example that you could view things that were designed for one specific thing, that it is a lie, that it just wasn't designed to do one specific thing. If you open your mind, if you change your perspective, if you open your brain to the possibilities, you can find other uses for that one thing that was supposedly only designed for one thing. You could become resourceful. You could become more resourceful by practicing that idea, that concept that Boomy shares with us. By stepping back a bit, taking some time to look at one thing and be like, what could I use this for? And the more you create those ideas, the more you practice those ideas, the better you get at it. The better you get at it, and the more creative you become, the more resourceful you become. Now we see this all the time growing up. Buckets, I'm gonna give you an example of a bucket. A bucket was designed for you to put things inside, right? Maybe a pot to grow a flower. But if you flip the bucket, you could use it as a stand. You could get up on the bucket and use it to reach a height. We do this all the time. Many children are really good at being resourceful. Another example could be many other famous people out there, like Jeff Bezos, like the CEO of Instagram. Who else? The CEO of Uber. They all created and used the internet as a way to spread their messages, as a way to spread books, to create shopping centers, to create a market through the internet by delivering to your homes. It was first, the internet was designed to spread communication at first, but they figured out a way to make it into a store and spread products by delivery service. We see this all around, we see it all the time. A spoon could be used to eat ice cream, but if you don't have a shovel, you could use a spoon as a shovel. When you're at the beach and you don't have a shovel, you could use a spoon. I'm practicing it at work, in action. A quote by Henry David Thoreau say, I like a quote from Henry David Thoreau, which is, "It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see." That is more, you know, that's more gold thrown at you right there. It's not what you look at that matters, is what you see. You know, you could see a house that's really messed up, but you could look at a house, and to somebody else it may be really messed up, but you could see it, and you could see it as an opportunity. Like, wow, I could build it up, and I could plant a tree there. I see my car right there parked right next to it. You know, I could put a chimney, a gazebo right there. You know, put some grass, some trees, some fruits, some vegetables. You know, that's called being resourceful. I believe this is what led to our evolution, coming up with ideas, you know, using things for different purposes. So the message that I believe the creators of the Avatar The Last Airbender are trying to share with us is that be more open-minded, be more resourceful, practice being resourceful. I believe if you apply this life lesson to your life, it's gonna help you in many ways, because, you know, it kind of opens our eyes. You know, the more we practice it, the more you could get things more done, instead of just thinking that you can only use that for one specific thing. And I feel like that is being adaptable, becoming adaptable to your surroundings, you know, and that could help you survive, live in your certain situation, overcome, you know, get things done, create a better future for yourself, because you're becoming more resourceful, adapting to what is around you. People in nature, you know, they find the best way to survive is by being resourceful, finding different uses for one particular item. For example, if you have a piece of glass, a piece of metal, you could use it to reflect the sunrise, reflect the sun rays from the sun to blind an airplane, not to signal them that you are there. You know, you could use the warmth of your body to melt ice, not your body, but, you know, like, you could put a lot of clothing and create heat to melt some ice. In nature, it is a really good example, but, you know, it's not that we're just in nature. Many people who are really successful, look up many of your favorite heroes, or the heroes you admire, or people that you admire. And I truly believe that the reason why they are ahead is because they have become resourceful. They have learned to use what is in front of them in ways that other people wouldn't. I believe that is what allows them to be a step ahead than most of other people. So I want you to practice. I want you to, you know, take some time off, just probably 10 minutes off your day, one day, select a day, and just look at one thing and just practice thinking what other way can you use it for, instead of what it was designed for. You know, a fence, you could use it, you could probably break it and use it. If you see a fence and you want to lay down on the floor, break the fence and put it on the floor, and now, you know, you don't want to dirty your clothes. You don't want to sit on the rocks or something. Lay the wooden fence on the floor, and it'll be more comfortable than the rocks. It won't be comfortable, but it'll be more comfortable. You know, those are just some ideas thrown out there. These are just maybe small ideas, but you could go big, you know, just like Uber, just like Amazon, you know, and other great people who had created great opportunities for themselves and for their family and for the people and for their community. Now I'm going to share with you another quote, and this quote is from Marcus Aurelius. Everything we hear is an option, a fact. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is perspective, not the truth. Everything we see is perspective, not the truth. Now I will be ending this video. I will be leaving you with that. But before I end this video, I would like for you to please share with us, what did you think it was the true meaning of the scene that I shared with you today? What did it mean to you? What was your perspective? Please share it with us in the comments below. I am really interested in knowing what your perspective was, or what's your perspective on the scene. And as always, if you found this video useful, if you find it important, if you feel like you can create a great impact by sharing it with somebody, please do so. And all I ask of you is to share the story. All I ask of you is to share the story. Gracias and thank you. Use your brain, open your brain to the possibilities. Adios.